You might think that cold feet and tingling legs are just part of getting older. Maybe it starts when you're watching TV in the evening and your toes feel icy, even under a blanket. Or perhaps it's that strange buzzing sensation in your legs that keeps coming back, especially at night. If you've brushed it off, thinking it's just bad circulation or nothing serious, please don't ignore it any longer, because what I'm about to share could change everything. These symptoms are your body's way of sounding the alarm. They're not just inconvenient or annoying. They could be the earliest signs of a much bigger problem, one that affects not just your feet and legs, but your brain, your heart, and your overall longevity. Poor circulation doesn't happen overnight. It creeps in slowly, tightening its grip, weakening your muscles, starving your cells of oxygen, stealing your energy day by day. But here's the good news. There's a way to stop it. In fact, there are simple, natural solutions, backed by science, that can help restore healthy blood flow, warm your limbs, and bring back the vitality you thought you lost forever. And no, I'm not talking about expensive supplements, dangerous medications, or unrealistic health fads. I'm talking about real changes, things you can start doing today to feel better tomorrow. In this video, we're going to uncover the silent causes of poor circulation most doctors never explain. You'll learn the one food mistake millions of seniors make that slows blood flow to a crawl. And most importantly, I'll show you 5 science-backed strategies that can reverse cold feet, tingling legs, and low energy naturally. If you want to feel warmth, return to your hands and feet. If you're tired of pins and needles, of restless nights, of worrying what your body is trying to tell you, then stay with me, because this might be the most important thing you hear all week. Let's start with what your body's really trying to say when your feet go cold. Most people assume it's just the weather or poor circulation, but the truth is much deeper and more urgent. Your feet are the farthest point from your heart. That means they're the first place where poor circulation shows up, and the last to receive oxygen-rich blood when something's wrong. Think of your circulation system like a garden hose. If there's a kink near the middle, water barely reaches the end. And in your body, that end is your toes. Cold feet aren't just uncomfortable. They're a biological warning flare. Your body is literally telling you, hey, I'm not getting enough blood down here. This isn't just about temperature. Blood delivers oxygen, nutrients, and warmth to every cell. And when your feet stay cold, it's a sign those essential deliveries are being missed. As circulation slows down, your cells begin to suffer. Without fresh oxygen and nutrients, they can't function, repair, or even stay alive properly. That's why you might feel tingling, numbness, or that pins and needles sensation. It's your nerves reacting to starvation. Over time, this can develop into something called peripheral neuropathy. And that's not just an uncomfortable condition. It's a red flag for deeper vascular damage. Most people don't connect the dots. They treat the symptom, socks, heating pads, moving around, but ignore the root cause, blood that isn't flowing efficiently. When your blood vessels are constricted or blocked, your body starts rationing circulation. The heart focuses on vital organs, the brain, lungs, kidneys, and your limbs get whatever is left. This isn't just theoretical. Studies have shown that seniors with persistent cold feet or poor leg circulation are at a significantly higher risk of cardiovascular events. Your legs might feel restless at night, or your toes might go numb when you sit for long periods. That's your circulation system saying, I'm overwhelmed. Sometimes it's not even noticeable right away. It starts with small changes, a bit of fatigue after walking, socks that feel tighter, toenails that grow slower. But those signs matter. They're like a warning light on your dashboard, subtle but meaningful if you know what to look for. And when you combine cold feet with other symptoms like leg cramps, slow wound healing, or skin discoloration, the picture becomes even clearer. Poor circulation is affecting your health at the cellular level. You might think, well, it's just part of aging. But aging doesn't have to mean losing blood flow, energy, or vitality. Many people over 60 restore better circulation naturally, and that's exactly what we'll explore in this video, without relying on prescription drugs or risky procedures. Because the truth is, there are safe science-backed ways to boost blood flow from the ground up, and they often begin with what's on your plate and what's in your daily routine. But before we dive into solutions, it's important to understand, your circulation is a system, and systems can be optimized, repaired, and strengthened at any age. Cold feet aren't the enemy. They're the clue that leads us to the solution. And the earlier we act, the more powerful the results. Most people think of poor circulation as something that only affects their legs or feet. But the truth is, it reaches much farther into your brain, your sleep quality, your digestion, and even your ability to think clearly. Let's start with the brain. Your brain uses more oxygen than any other part of your body, even more than your heart. So when circulation slows down, it's one of the first organs to suffer. That's why many seniors with cold feet also experience brain fog, forgetfulness, or a feeling of mental fatigue. It's not that your memory is fading, it's that your brain isn't being fed properly. Every thought, every decision, every emotion requires oxygen and nutrients. Now imagine your brain operating with 10% less oxygen every day. Over time, that deficit adds up, and the result feels like cognitive decline, even when it's just poor blood flow. And it's not just about memory. Reduced circulation affects mood, focus, and energy. Have you ever noticed that on days when your feet feel cold and your body feels sluggish, your mind does too? That's no coincidence. There's a direct connection between vascular health and mental clarity. In fact, researchers now believe that improving circulation may reduce the risk of dementia-related conditions. Let's move down from the brain to something just as essential: your muscles. Without strong circulation, your muscles don't get the oxygen they need to move, repair, or grow. This is especially dangerous after 60, because if your muscles weaken and you don't have the circulation to support recovery, you enter a downward spiral of inactivity. You walk less, move less, and your body compensates by further reducing blood flow to your limbs. This leads to even colder feet and weaker legs. And here's the scary part. Many seniors assume they're just slowing down with age, when in reality, it's poor blood delivery causing the decline. Now let's talk about sleep. Good sleep depends on balanced blood pressure, calm nerves, and relaxed muscles, all of which are linked to circulation. When blood flow is compromised, your body struggles to regulate temperature. That's one reason many people with cold feet have trouble falling asleep. Your body needs to slightly lower its core temperature at night to enter deep sleep. But if your feet are too cold, this cooling process can get disrupted. So instead of drifting into restful sleep, you toss and turn. And even if you do fall asleep, your body might never reach the restorative phases it needs. Studies show that warming the feet before bed can significantly improve sleep onset and duration. That's not just about comfort, it's circulation science in action. Another area affected is digestion. Blood is required to break down food, absorb nutrients, and move everything through your system. When your circulation is weak, digestion slows. This can cause bloating, constipation, or that heavy, sluggish feeling after meals. It's not always what you eat. Sometimes it's how well your body can process what you eat. And circulation plays a massive role in that process. Let's not forget your immune system. White blood cells rely on your bloodstream to travel where they're needed. If your circulation is poor, your immune response weakens. That means longer recovery times, more infections, and a general feeling of never quite bouncing back. In short, cold feet aren't just about your toes. They're the visible symptom of an invisible system that's underperforming. Your circulation is responsible for every system in your body. And when it's strong, everything works better. When it's weak, everything starts to slow down. That's why improving circulation isn't just about comfort. It's about reclaiming your energy, your clarity, your strength, and your confidence. In the next part, we'll explore the surprising foods and simple habits that can transform your circulation naturally. These are tools anyone over 60 can use, starting today. Because once you understand how your body really works, you can stop guessing and start healing. Let's start with what's already on your plate, because your diet can either fuel poor circulation or help reverse it. And the good news is that certain natural foods are surprisingly powerful at restoring blood flow. The first one, beets. Beets contain natural nitrates, compounds that convert into nitric oxide in your body. And nitric oxide is one of the most important molecules for vascular health. It relaxes and widens your blood vessels, helping them carry more blood with less effort. Think of it like adding lanes to a traffic jam. Everything flows more smoothly. Beets also contain antioxidants called beet. These protect blood vessels from inflammation and oxidative stress, both of which contribute to plaque buildup and poor circulation. A 2015 study in older adults found that just 2 weeks of daily beet juice increased blood vessel dilation and lowered blood pressure significantly. Another benefit, beets are rich in folate, a B vitamin that reduces homocysteine, a compound that can damage arteries when elevated. For seniors with cold feet, fatigue, or brain fog, adding beets a few times a week can help improve blood flow to the brain and extremities. They're especially effective when eaten raw, roasted, or as juice. The second circulation booster, dark leafy greens. Spinach, kale, arugula, and Swiss chard are loaded with magnesium, potassium, vitamin K, and once again, natural nitrates. These nutrients help relax blood vessels, balance electrolytes, and regulate blood pressure. Magnesium in particular helps your blood vessels stay elastic instead of stiff and narrow. Potassium supports fluid balance, which reduces swelling in the lower legs. And vitamin K2, found in some leafy greens, directs calcium to your bones, not your arteries. Many seniors unknowingly suffer from low-grade deficiencies in these minerals, and that contributes to poor circulation, leg pain, and cramping. By adding a handful of greens to your daily meals, even in soups or smoothies, you support your entire circulatory system from the inside out. The third food is one you might not expect. Cinnamon. Yes, this warm, familiar spice does more than flavor your breakfast. It has powerful effects on blood sugar and blood flow. Cinnamon improves insulin sensitivity, which helps keep blood sugar levels stable. And stable blood sugar prevents damage to blood vessel walls. When blood sugar spikes frequently, it causes tiny tears in your arteries. Your body patches these tears with cholesterol, which eventually forms plaque. Cinnamon also contains cinnamaldehyde, a compound that promotes phase. That means better circulation with every bite. A 2010 study showed that daily cinnamon intake improved blood flow markers in people with type 2 diabetes, especially those over 60. Just half a teaspoon per day, in oatmeal, tea, or yogurt, is enough to see benefits. But always choose Ceylon cinnamon when possible. It's gentler on the liver than the more common cassia variety. Next up, let's talk about fatty fish. Salmon, mackerel, sardines, and trout are rich in omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats reduce inflammation and make your blood less sticky. That helps prevent clot formation and keeps your vessels flexible. Omega-3 South also reduce triglycerides and improve overall heart function. For people with cold extremities, high blood pressure, or elevated cholesterol, Omega-3 South are one of the best ways to support circulation. Even canned sardines or salmon are effective. Just choose low-sodium versions when possible. Aim for 2 servings of fatty fish per week. If you don't eat fish, consider algae-based omega-3 supplements. They offer similar benefits and are plant-based. Let's not forget garlic. This ancient medicinal food is a powerhouse for heart and blood vessel health. Garlic stimulates nitric oxide production, lowers blood pressure, and improves circulation to the legs and brain. It also helps reduce arterial stiffness. Studies show that regular garlic intake can increase walking distance in people with peripheral artery disease, a common issue in seniors with poor leg circulation. Raw garlic is the most potent, but even lightly cooked garlic still offers benefits. Try adding a clove to your salad dressing, roasted veggies, or soup, and over time, you may notice warmer feet and better energy. Finally, consider citrus fruits. Oranges, grapefruits, lemons and limes are rich in flavonoids, antioxidants that strengthen blood vessel walls and reduce inflammation. They also help your body produce collagen, which keeps arteries flexible, and their vitamin C content boosts nitric oxide levels naturally. Studies show that people who consume more citrus have lower blood pressure and better peripheral circulation. Even a glass of lemon water in the morning helps hydrate and activate these benefits. The key takeaway: you don't need exotic supplements or risky medications to improve circulation. The right foods, eaten consistently, can create real, lasting change. These foods don't work overnight, but over weeks and months, they gently repair your vascular system from the inside out. And they don't just fix symptoms like cold feet or tingling legs. They help restore your energy, your clarity, and your independence. Because when blood flows better, life flows better. Improving circulation isn't just about what you eat. It's also about what you do, consistently every day. Even small changes in your daily habits can unlock major improvements in blood flow. Let's walk through the most effective routines that anyone over 60 can adopt today. The first one, walking. You don't need to run marathons. Just 20 to 30 minutes of walking each day helps pump blood from your legs back up toward your heart. Walking activates your calf muscles, which act like a second heart. They squeeze the veins in your lower legs and push blood upward. This improves oxygen delivery and reduces pooling of blood, which causes swelling, numbness, and cold feet. For many seniors, daily walking is the single most powerful change they can make. If you're just starting, even short walks around the house count. The key is consistency. Second habit, elevate your legs. Gravity is not your friend when circulation is weak. Blood tends to pool in the feet and ankles, making them cold, swollen, and heavy. By elevating your legs above heart level for 15 minutes a day, you help blood return to your core. This reduces pressure, improves venous return, and warms the feet naturally. Try propping your legs on a pillow while lying down, or use a recliner that raises your feet. Doing this after meals or before bed can improve overnight circulation. Next, let's talk about hydration. Most people don't realize how crucial water is for circulation. Your blood is about 90% water, and when you're dehydrated, it becomes thicker and slower. This makes your heart work harder. It also increases your risk of clots and contributes to cold extremities. Aim for 6 to 8 glasses of water daily, more if you drink coffee or take medications that dehydrate. Herbal teas, lemon water, and broths also count toward your fluid intake. A great tip is to keep a water bottle visible and sip throughout the day. Your legs and brain will thank you. Now, consider gentle leg exercises. You don't need a gym, just a chair and a few minutes. Try ankle circles, toe raises, or seated These movements stimulate blood flow in the lower limbs, improve flexibility, and reduce stiffness. Doing these for 5 to 10 minutes a few times per day keeps blood from pooling in the legs, and they're especially helpful if you sit for long periods. Compression socks can also help. They gently squeeze your legs, supporting your veins and encouraging upward blood flow. They're especially useful for people who stand or sit a lot, or who experience swelling in the ankles. Just make sure to use the right size and pressure, and consult your doctor if you have heart or kidney issues. Next habit, dry brushing. Dry brushing is a traditional technique where you gently brush your skin in upward strokes using a natural bristle brush. It stimulates circulation, supports lymphatic drainage, and improves skin texture. Start at your feet and move upward toward the heart. Do this for 3 to 5 minutes before a shower, once or twice a week. You'll feel more energized, and many people report warmer feet and reduced puffiness over time. It's a simple ritual with surprising benefits. Another powerful strategy is contrast showers. This involves alternating between warm and cool water during your shower. Warm water dilates blood vessels. Cold water constricts them. This rapid change causes your blood vessels to contract and expand, improving elasticity and stimulating circulation. Always end with cool water to activate a final boost. Start slowly, just 30 seconds of cool water after a warm shower. Over time, you can increase the duration. Breathing also plays a role in circulation. Deep, diaphragmatic breathing helps oxygenate your blood and calm your nervous system. Try inhaling deeply for 4 seconds, holding for 4 seconds, then exhaling slowly. Repeat this for a few minutes daily to improve blood oxygenation. Stress constricts your blood vessels. Calm breathing reverses that. It's a small practice with a big impact. Finally, don't underestimate the power of massage. Even gentle self-massage of your legs, feet, and calves can improve blood flow. Use circular motions, starting from your ankles and moving upward. You can use warm oil, like coconut or olive oil, to enhance the effect. Some people even add essential oils like rosemary or peppermint for extra circulation support. Massage improves lymph flow, reduces swelling, and helps flush toxins. Doing it before bed can also improve sleep and reduce nighttime cramps. Together, these habits create a full lifestyle shift. You're not just managing symptoms, you're addressing the root of poor circulation. And when practiced consistently, they can transform how your legs feel and how your whole body functions. Now that we've explored what helps, let's talk about what hurts. Because for many seniors, poor circulation isn't just about what's missing. It's about habits that actively make things worse. The first culprit, sitting for long periods without moving. Your veins rely on muscle movement to push blood upward. When you sit for too long, especially with your legs down, blood starts to pool. This leads to swelling, numbness, and eventually cold feet. It also increases the risk of clots, especially in the legs. If you're watching TV, reading, or working at a desk, try standing or walking every 30 to 60 minutes. Even a short lap around the room can break the cycle. Next major mistake: crossing your legs. It may feel comfortable, but it compresses blood vessels and nerves. This restricts circulation to your lower limbs and can contribute to numbness or tingling. Try keeping both feet flat on the floor when seated. Use a footrest if needed to improve posture and blood flow. Another common issue is poor footwear. Shoes that are too tight, too flat, or lack support can impair circulation. This is especially true if they compress the toes or ankles. Seniors should wear well-fitted shoes with arch support and enough room in the toe box. Avoid high heels and tight socks that leave marks on your skin. Speaking of socks, avoid those with tight elastic bands. They cut off blood flow and contribute to swelling. Instead, opt for graduated compression socks or loose-fitting cotton ones. These help your veins without restricting flow. Now let's talk about a hidden cause: chronic stress. When you're stressed, your body releases cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones constrict your blood vessels, raise blood pressure, and reduce peripheral circulation. That's why many people feel cold hands and feet during anxiety. Over time, stress weakens your cardiovascular resilience. Daily relaxation practices, like breathing, meditation, nature walks can counter this effect. Less stress equals more open blood vessels. Another mistake: dehydration. We already discussed how water keeps blood fluid and moving, but many seniors drink far too little water, especially if they don't feel thirsty. By the time you feel thirsty, you're already dehydrated. Thicker blood moves slower and struggles to reach your extremities. Keep a water routine. Drink a glass when you wake up, with every meal, and before bed. Herbal teas and broths count too. Let's talk diet now. A major circulation killer is excess sodium. Too much salt causes water retention, raises blood pressure, and stiffens blood vessels. This slows down blood flow and increases swelling in the legs and ankles. Avoid ultra-processed foods, canned soups, salty snacks, and fast food. Replace salt with herbs, garlic, and lemon to flavor your meals naturally. On the flip side, excess sugar also damages circulation. High blood sugar inflames blood vessels and damages their lining. This is especially dangerous for people with prediabetes or diabetes. It contributes to nerve damage, a condition called diabetic neuropathy. Reduce sugary drinks, baked goods, and refined carbs. Choose whole foods with fiber to stabilize blood sugar and support circulation. Let's not forget smoking. One of the worst things for your blood vessels. Smoking damages the lining of arteries and reduces blood flow to the legs. Even passive smoke can trigger vasoconstriction, the narrowing of blood vessels. If you smoke, quitting is one of the most powerful actions you can take to restore circulation. Cold exposure is another issue. Many seniors keep their homes cooler than they should, especially at night. When your body gets cold, it diverts blood away from your limbs to protect vital organs. This is why circulation worsens in winter. Keep socks on at night, layer your clothing, and avoid walking barefoot on cold floors. A warm foot bath before bed can help. Lastly, let's talk about lack of movement after meals. Many people sit or lie down immediately after eating, but gentle movement after a meal helps digestion and improves blood flow. A 10-minute walk or light stretching can make a big difference. When these habits stack up, they create a perfect storm for poor circulation. But the good news is, each of them is within your control. Just like you can build a healthy circulation routine, you can also unbuild the bad habits. Start small, one change at a time, and you'll feel the difference in your legs, your energy, and your overall vitality. If you're over 60 and dealing with poor circulation, the right nutrients can be your body needs specific vitamins and minerals to support blood vessel health, nerve signaling, and oxygen transport. Let's start with vitamin B12. One of the most important, it's essential for nerve health and red blood cell production. Low B12 can lead to numbness, tingling, weakness, and even permanent nerve damage. Seniors are especially at risk because B12 absorption declines with age. If you take medications like metformin or acid reducers, your B12 levels may be even lower. Blood tests can confirm this, and B12 supplements, either oral or sublingual, can reverse symptoms in many cases. Next up, iron. Without enough iron, your red blood cells can't carry oxygen efficiently. This leaves your limbs cold, tired, and iron deficiency is common in older adults, especially women. It may cause fatigue, pale skin, dizziness, and cold hands and feet. Good sources include spinach, lentils, pumpkin seeds, and iron-fortified cereals. But iron supplements should only be taken under medical supervision. Too much can be harmful. Now let's talk about magnesium. This mineral supports blood vessel relaxation, nerve signaling, and heart rhythm. When you're low in magnesium, your vessels may constrict more. That means reduce blood flow to your extremities. Magnesium also supports muscle relaxation and helps prevent cramps. Great sources include almonds, pumpkin seeds, leafy greens, and whole grains. If you struggle with constipation, poor sleep, or muscle twitching, magnesium could be a key missing piece. Many seniors benefit from a magnesium glycinate or citrate supplement. Another superstar, omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3s reduce inflammation and improve endothelial function, the lining of your blood vessels. This allows your vessels to relax and open more easily. Studies show that omega-3s improve blood flow, reduce blood pressure, and support heart health. They're found in fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines. If you don't eat fish regularly, consider a fish oil or algae-based omega-3 supplement. Look for one with at least 1,000 milligrams of combined EPA and DHA. It's a natural compound your cells use to produce energy. It also improves circulation by supporting blood vessel flexibility and heart function. Statin medications used to lower cholesterol often deplete CoQ10. That's why many seniors feel tired or weak after starting. Supplementing with CoQ10 may restore energy, reduce leg discomfort, and support overall circulation. It's especially helpful for those with heart issues or fatigue. Let's not forget these amino acids help produce nitric oxide, a compound that relaxes blood vessels and improves blood flow. They're often used by athletes but are also useful for seniors. Beetroot powder is another natural nitric oxide booster. It's rich in nitrates, which the body converts into nitric oxide. Some studies suggest beet juice improves walking distance in people with peripheral artery disease. It can also reduce blood pressure and increase oxygen delivery. Now let's talk about vitamin D. While mostly known for bone health, vitamin D also supports vascular function. Low vitamin D levels are linked to poor circulation and increased inflammation. Most seniors are deficient due to limited sun exposure. Taking 1,000 to 2,000 IU of vitamin D3 daily may help improve endothelial function. Get your levels tested to find the right dose. Another important nutrient, vitamin E, is a fat-soluble antioxidant that protects blood vessels and improves red blood cell flexibility. Vitamin E improves capillary blood flow and reduces clumping of platelets, helping your blood move smoothly. Sources include sunflower seeds, almonds, and avocado. But be careful with supplements. High doses of vitamin E can interfere with blood thinners. Always consult your doctor before starting. Let's not forget ginkgo biloba, a popular herbal supplement for circulation and brain health. Ginkgo improves blood flow to the brain and limbs by dilating blood vessels and reducing oxidative stress. It's been used for centuries in traditional medicine. Some studies show that ginkgo may reduce leg pain caused by peripheral artery disease and improve walking distance in seniors. But it can also interact with medications, especially blood thinners. Lastly, a simple but powerful helper, water. Even mild dehydration thickens your blood and reduces flow. Make hydration a daily habit. Aim for 6 to 8 glasses of water or herbal tea each day. You can even add a pinch of sea salt and lemon for natural electrolytes. This helps your cells absorb water better and supports nerve function. Together, these nutrients form a powerful toolkit for better circulation. They nourish your blood vessels, oxygenate your muscles, and calm your nerves. You don't have to take everything at once. Start with the basics: magnesium, B12, omega-3s, hydration, and build from there. With the right nutrients on board, your body has what it needs to warm your feet, calm the tingling, and bring life back into your legs. If your feet are cold, your legs are tingling, or your toes feel numb, your body is speaking to you. It's asking for better blood flow, stronger vessels, and a little support to keep moving with confidence. Poor circulation is not just an inconvenience. It's a warning sign of deeper imbalances, ones that can affect your brain, heart, and overall vitality if ignored. But the good news is, you don't need expensive treatments or risky procedures to feel better. Your kitchen, your habits, and your choices hold the power to transform how your legs feel and how you live each day. We explored daily walks that stimulate your leg arteries, leg elevation that improves venous return and eases swelling, foods that heal, like pomegranate, garlic, ginger, turmeric, and dark berries, drinks like beet juice, hibiscus tea, and water with lemon that help your blood flow freely. We looked at vitamins like B12, magnesium, vitamin D, and omega-3 south, and how they restore nerve signaling and vessel function. We even covered helpful natural boosters like CoQ10, ginkgo biloba, and nitric oxide supplements. Each of these tools works like a puzzle piece. Alone, they're helpful, but together, they build a strong, resilient system that keeps your legs warm, your brain sharp, and your heart safe. If you're feeling discouraged, please don't give up. Even if your symptoms have been with you for years, it's never too late to take the next small step. Start by choosing one new habit this week, like walking after breakfast, adding pomegranate to your meal, or taking a magnesium supplement before bed. Listen to your body. Take care of it with the same patience and attention you give to your loved ones. Because the truth is, your health doesn't just affect you, it shapes your ability to stay active, present, and independent for the people you love. And if this video helped you better understand your body and how to care for it, please let us know. Leave a comment below and share what resonated with you most. It helps others see they're not alone, and it helps us bring more trustworthy science-based information to people just like you. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon. That way, you won't miss our next episode on how to protect your brain, your bones, and your heart. All backed by research made simple. Thank you for watching. Take care of your circulation and take care of yourself.